These are the best and worst content farms that I've covered so far. And when I mean best, I mean in terms of being a content farm, because let's be honest, a lot of these content farms don't really have good intentions. Cougar McDowell, I believe, was the first content farm that I've covered. I thought this guy was weird until I saw a lot of the other content farms, and I was just like, wow. Compared to them, this guy is a saint. So he's not necessarily like crazy in any way. I just think his content is kind of weird. The comic dubs he voices over are kind of just odd. There are some good videos of his, which is why it's such a confusion bomb of where to put him, because he has some good and he has some bad. And for what I've heard, he used to be really good. I'm just gonna place him at weird because I don't think he's done anything genuinely terrible. I just think his content is weird. Dami is that one weird channel where they have digital circus animations, but they're rendered in like 3D. They're just like so weird because like they have the AI voices or the text to speech, but it's like every single time there'd always be like this ending where like Pomni would end up like standing over Jax and Jax would get like this weird angle of her, and it was just like every single time it was just weird. Like why? Just overall weird. Again, nothing deplorable, but just why? Like you could do anything else. You ever see a floating Dorito? That's what I thought when I watched this person's content. Big Bad was one that was just genuinely weird and gross. There was that one where like that one lady, Miss Delight I think is her name, snags a photo of her red abyss, and then like you as like the player, I guess in your POV, is like trying to take her phone, and it's just like what? Like why? And there's like this other one where there's like Jax from Digital Circus like turns small and hops on a mushroom and then gets her rear POV of Pomni, and it's just like just stop. There's way more like weird animations and stuff that this guy has made, but honestly this guy is just plain gross if you ask me. They're a genuine example of a good content farm. Not good in a good type of way, good in a stay away from me forever type of way. Flash Flame is one of those content farms that uses AI voice for their videos. Honestly, I was making fun of the comic dubs in the videos rather than the channel itself when I covered them. Just the genuine slop content for the average 7-year-old, honestly. The laziest content you could ever make. Flash Flame is the name. Ice cold content is the game. Out of all the content farms I've reviewed, I don't think there's been any more knockoff channels than Slimecat. Slimecat has a bunch of just like weird animations, and they use like a bunch of like lewd thumbnails to kind of bait the child into watching something even though they're probably not gonna get it. They had that one video with the Rockstar crew from Security Breach. They all had their own like separate elemental porta potties or something. It was such a kid thing, obviously, and they have content like that, which is like, okay, whatever, I don't care. That's kids content, that's not bad. Their Poppy Playtime videos though were the ones that were just really weird, and the thumbnails were absolutely wild. Now I know I have some thumbnails that, you know, are pretty crazy. Who's a freaky ass? Then again, I don't make content geared towards kids, so I think for the thumbnails alone, you belong in this category because, yeah, no, that's not cool, dude. Pretty much most of these content farms kind of do a similar thing. That's it. There was no other line after that. Aftermath School is genuinely disgusting. I don't even want to talk about this channel this much because it's just that heinous and vile. I'm sure you all know Aftermath is a very big creator. In fact, one of the biggest creators of all time. And this channel pretty much makes videos sexualizing her. Not only that, they make videos sexualizing her kid. There's literally a video with a thumbnail of her kid with a big butt in Minecraft. I'm gonna put you on a separate category in of itself. You're an absolute freak, Aftermath School.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. You're gonna stay on my dick until you die. You serve no purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to be in my stream sucking on my dick daily. Your purpose in life is to be in that chat blowing a dick daily. Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so that we can breathe inside this blue trapped bubble.
Kusamek is that one channel that makes a bunch of gore that's just gross. I don't care if you're into that, but like don't upload videos of that stuff on YouTube. Second of all, don't do it of characters that are underage, in which this person did. They have videos using tons and tons of different characters from different like animes and stuff, but they use one specifically of a bunch of My Hero characters, which are all stated as underage. This person uploaded absolute goon material because the people liking that stuff could pretty much much watch it there. I don't care if you're into big belly baddies. Nobody needs to see that on YouTube. I'm surprised they have the large subscriber count that they do, posting the content that they make. G-Boom is such a weird channel. The content they make obviously is slop for kids to consume. They're a fairly new channel too. Their thumbnails are honestly crazy, but that's about it. I want to say they're bad at life, but they seem to be making bank from the content that they have now. So we're just gonna put them out plain gross. I don't condone the thumbnails whatsoever, but that's all they seem to really be doing. But still, that's not like great or anything. Some is the most infamous content farm on my channel. I think I've dug deep into them the most. Some used to make good content, stuff that was digitally palatable. Now they're making videos of Tails' rear end and Pokemon in suggestive situations. Gross. I didn't go too much into Monster Mukbang when I went over them. I really only saw one video of them eating an Amogus with a dump truck, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Had it just been the Mogus character, it would have been weird, but since you decided to eat it and show things that should not have been seen, I'm gonna put you in plain gross. Skibidi Toilet Minecraft is such a weird channel, honestly. It's like these 30-minute videos of just complete random stuff. It will go from like a Skibidi Toilet skit to a Sonic animation, and it's just like, what is going on here? I tried to understand what went on in this person's head. I feel like my body would liquefy and be used as hydration to fuel this person's ideas. This person's content confused me. It confused the world, and I'm pretty sure it confuses them. Weird all around. Brocat Quiz is one of those channels that is just absolutely abhorrent, and it's not necessarily the content they post, because it's usually just comic dubs from what I've seen. It's the thumbnails. They are using images that you can find on Rule 34 to use as thumbnails. Mind you, this is a kids channel using literal pornographic images. Not only are you using that stuff to appeal to kids, you're also clickbaiting them. They're absolutely disgusting. Cats have 9 lives, so you should probably use the other 8 to do something meaningful. Guru Tunes is the epitome of long-form slop. It's just hours of random animations. I mean, their videos are literally like an hour to 2 hours long. It went from like Amanda the Adventurer to FNAF to Amazing Digital Circus to Skibidi Toilet, and then Skibidi Toilet eating like spicy noodles in one video. I wouldn't be surprised if they showed broccoli being shoved up SpongeBob's Thug Shaker. I don't know anybody who would commit themselves to making such long-form slop in any way like Guru Tunes has, so you're just plain bad at life, dog. Last, we have Dr. Vadminka, the prime example of a bad content farm. Not in terms of depravity, but in terms of quality. I didn't think you could be terrible at being a content farm. This person, whoever this is, has figured it out. Jimmy Neutron on crack, eating reverse Skittles, couldn't figure out how to be this bad. Come on, bro, you gotta at least try. Well, I'd say this was a great list. A lot of you suck and you should think about your content. But then again, the content you do make, there doesn't seem to be a lot of that happening.